India relief divisions can be broadly divided into 6 groups. The Himalayas are located here. Indo-Gangetic Plains are located here. Peninsular Plateau located here. Coastal Plains located east side as well as west side. Desert. In India, we have Thar Desert. Desert is located here. Island groups. Andaman Nicobar Islands located here. Lakshadweep Islands are located here. One by one, clearly, now I will explain. First one, the Himalayas. Himalayas run west-east direction. Which direction? West-east direction in a form of an arch. This is the formation of arch. Okay, Himalayas run west-east direction in a form of an arch. About 2,400 kilometers Himalayas are spreaded. How many kilometers Himalayas are spreaded? 2,400 kilometers. Width differs from western regions 500 kilometers, central and eastern regions 200 kilometers. Width differs from 500 kilometers in western regions, 200 kilometers in central and eastern region. These Himalayas comprises 3 parallel ranges. How many parallel ranges contains Himalayas? 3. Number 1, the Himadri. Number 2, Himachal. Number 3, Shivaliks. Himadri also called as Greater Himalayas. Himachal also called as Lesser Himalayas. Then Shivaliks. Number 1, Himadri. Northernmost of Himalayan ranges, Himadri is located. Northern part of Himalayas, Himadri ranges are located. These are the most continuous ranges. All the highest peaks in the world located here. All the highest peaks in the world located here. Highest peaks in the sense Mount Everest, Nanga Parbat, K2, Kanchenjunga. These highest peaks are located here. Average elevation of peaks 6,100 meters. This area covered with snow. Glaciers we can find here. What we can find? Glaciers. Perennial rivers also we can find in this area. Perennial rivers in the sense permanent rivers. Ganga, Brahmaputra, Sindhu. These rivers are called as perennial rivers. Seasonal cycle of accumulation of ice, movement, melting of snow is the sources of perennial rivers. These are the good features of Himadri ranges. Himadri ranges are continuous ranges. All the highest peaks in the world located here. Average elevation of peaks 6,100 meters. Glaciers we can find here. This area covered with snow and ice. Number 2, Himachal. Himachal also called as Lesser Himalayas. This is the most rugged relief. Average elevation of peaks here 3,900 to 4,500 meters. Here average elevation 6,100 meters. Already here written. Average elevation of peaks 3,900 to 4,500 meters. Mahabharata Piripinjal ranges are we can find here. Mahabharata ranges, Piripinjal ranges, we can find Himachal area. Great Kashmiri Valley located here. Kulu Kangra also located here. Kulu Kangra located in Himachal Pradesh. Ranikhet, Nainital hill stations are located in this region. Okay. This area covered with thick green forest. Thick green forest. Number 3, Shivaliks. Southernmost of Himalayas, these Shivaliks are located. Width differ from 10 to 50 kilometers. Average elevation of peaks here 900 to 1100 meters. In Himadri 6100 meters average elevation. In Himachal 3900 to 4500 meters. Shivaliks 900 to 1100 meters. Shivaliks having different names in different areas. Jammu Kashmir. In Jammu Kashmir, the Shivaliks are called as Jammu Hills. In Arunachal Pradesh, these hills are called Bishmi Hills. Kachar Hills in Assam. Such a way, these Shivaliks having different names. The Himalayas, while flowing down, deposit gravel and pebble sediments in a narrow belt of 8 to 16 kilometers. This nature is called as Babar. Babar is in porous nature. Okay. The Himalayas, while flowing down, it reaches Arunachal Pradesh. It takes hairpin bend here and move to south of India and act as a eastern boundary to India. These divisions are called as Purvachal divisions. Which divisions? Purvachal divisions. Here, these Purvachal divisions also having different names. Naga Hills, Manipuri Hills. These divisions generally we can find in Purvachal region. Okay, such a way, these Himalayas are comprises 3 parallel ranges: Himadri, Himachal, Shivaliks. All the highest peaks in the world are located here. Perennial rivers are located here. Glaciers are located in Himadri region. Himachal, it is most rugged relief. Okay, 3900 to average elevation of the peaks 3900 to 4000 meters. Mahabharata ranges, Piripinjal ranges we can find here. Kashmiri Valley are located here. Kulu Kangra also located here. Thick, it is covered with thick green forest. Shivaliks 10 to 50 kilometers, 900 to 1100 meters. The Himalayas, while flowing down, deposit gravel and pebble sediment in a narrow belt of 8 to 16 kilometers. This feature is known as Babar. Okay, we can find dunes in Shivaliks regions. What we can find? Dune. Dune means what? The valleys lying between Himachal region and Shivaliks. This is called as dune. Dehradun, Patli Dune, Katli Dune, some of the prominent dunes we can observe in this area. Dunes were located, Shivalik ranges, dunes are located. Prominent dunes are Dehradun, Patli Dune, Katli Dune. Okay. Ranikhet, Nainital, Missouri, these hill stations are located in Himachal region. Remember that one. Okay. Then next one, Indo-Gangetic Plains. Indo-Gangetic Plain, that is the second relief division of India. These 3 Himalayan rivers forming Indo-Gangetic Plain. 3 Himalayan rivers plus its tributaries. For example, Ganga, Brahmaputra, Indus tributaries Ravi, Jhelum, Chenab, Beas, Sutlej. The interaction of three Himalayan rivers and its tributaries resulted in the formation of Indo-Gangetic Plain. Indo-Gangetic Plain is located here. I drawn map here, India map. Indo-Gangetic Plain area again divided into three parts. Number one, western part. This is western part. Number two, central part. Number three, very good, eastern part. Now I will explain regarding western part. How western part, that means western plains formed due to Indus River and its tributaries, western part formed. Indus tributaries, just now I explained. Major western part area located in Pakistan. Minor portion located in Punjab and Haryana. Okay, we can find the Doab features in western part. Do means two, Ab means rivers. Do means two, Ab means rivers. The fertile land between two rivers is called as Doab. The fertile land between two rivers is called Doab. Where we can find Doab features? Very good. In western part area we can find the Doab features. Next, central part. How central part formed? Central part also called as Ganga Plain. Due to Ganga and Yamuna, Ganga, Yamuna and its tributaries, Kosi, draining in this area and forming the central part of Indo-Gangetic Plain. Here, central part of Indo-Gangetic Plain is located. Mainly, central part is located in UP, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Haryana. In these states, we can find the central part of Indo-Gangetic Plain. That means Ganges, river Ganges, flowing through this area and making fertile soils and bringing fertile soils, so that this area is very fertile area. This is central part. Next one, eastern part. Eastern part of Indo-Gangetic Plain. First I explain you western part of Indo-Gangetic Plain. Central part of Indo-Gangetic Plain located in UP, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal and Haryana. Western part located in Assam and the remaining eastern states. Which river is the main responsible for this eastern part formation? Very good. River Brahmaputra. River Brahmaputra is the mainly responsible for formation of eastern part of Indo-Gangetic Plain area. Okay. Himalayan rivers, while flowing down, deposit gravel and pebble sediments in a narrow belt of 8 to 16 kilometers width found parallel to foothills of Shivaliks. This nature is called Babar. Babar is porous in nature. Which nature? Porous. Babar is porous in nature. Small rivers and streams flow underground through Babar and reappear in lower areas. This feature is called as terrae. Okay. Small rivers and streams flow underground through Babar and reappears in lower areas and forming the terrae. Swampy and marshy lands are called terrae. Okay, so we can find thick forest area and rich variety of wildlife in terrae region. Which region? Thick forest, rich variety of wildlife we can find in terrae region. Most of the terrae region occupied by people after partition of India. Now most of the terrae region cleared and now agriculture practices are running in terrae zone. This is all about Indo-Gangetic Plain. Western part, Indo-Gangetic Plain, how it was formed through Himalayan rivers, Indus, Ganga, Brahmaputra and its tributaries. So Indo-Gangetic Plain formed. Again, Indo-Gangetic Plain divided into three parts: western part, central part, eastern part. Western part mainly located in Punjab and Haryana. If you go Pakistan, 80% of the western part region located in Pakistan. That means Indus River flowing through Pakistan. It enters India in Jammu and Kashmir. Through Jammu and Kashmir, it flows. Then it reaches Pakistan. Afterwards, it confluenced in Arabian Sea. How central part formed Indo-Gangetic Plain area? Due to Ganga Plain, central part formed Ganga, Yamuna, Kosi. Okay, rivers are flowing here. It stretches from Gaggar to Teesta, river Gaggar to Teesta. Which part? Central part. Central part stretches from river Gaggar to Teesta. UP, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Haryana. These plains are located. The central part located. Then eastern part, Assam and eastern states. Brahmaputra river forming the eastern part. Remaining also I explained you. This is Indo-Gangetic Plain.